Let's go, Denver Nuggets, and more importantly, a very special Denver Nugget had 55 tonight. And before we get into all that, Nuggets are 8-0. The Denver Nuggets are 8-0. We got also, what is it? The Utah Jazz defeat the Lakers? What? That's insane. It was in Utah, so it's tough to win there. What's with it being the sister state to Colorado, Utah? And yeah, Utah actually played pretty decent tonight. 119 to 131. The Jazz get the win. Luca had 16 points. He was a minus 19, though. LeBron with 18. Rui Hachimura had 19 himself, but it's not enough when you have Lauri Markkanen with 32 points. Let's take a look at the Jazz real quick. The John Collins had 17. Walker Kessler with 16. Isaiah Collier with 10. Clarkson with 21. Yeah, I will just say this. Man, you talk about teams that are just like good at home. Yeah, most of the time it's the Utah Jazz. But even then, not enough. It was definitely a rough game for them, but still, good win nevertheless. The Dallas Mavericks defeated the Golden State Warriors, actually in Dallas. Wow, I thought this was on Golden State, but yeah, a big win for Dallas, even without Anthony Davis. Kyrie had 42 points, but it wasn't as big as the next story or headline. Klay Thompson with 17. Who is this? Kessler Edwards had about 4. Yeah, this is a pretty underwhelming game in terms of the outside of superstars, but still good game overall for Dallas in terms of them getting the dub. Wait, what? PJ Washington was out tonight? Let me see. Yeah, seeing as to how right now, I will mention this, Dallas is still a dark horse even without Anthony Davis, but yeah, it's just really unfortunate seeing as to where this team will go because I do like Dallas, but they're just really going to struggle. I feel like even with what is it, the acquisition of Anthony Davis, because yeah, within his first injury or his abdominal strain with a non-contact, there was no foul. It was so laughably terrible. Dallas, yeah, PJ Washington, yeah, his ankle was ruled out. Dante Exum was ruled out. Yeah, a lot of players. Gafford had a right knee sprain. Yeah, this is pretty insane. Just watching the injury list, and there's a lot of players. Like the Hawks have got a few. The Cavs have got quite a little bit themselves. Let's see here. Memphis is down big. Yeah. Um. Speaking of games, I knew this would happen, and thank you for mentioning it, though. Anyways, Ken Patterson, shout out to you guys in the chat, HM is everybody there. I'm seeing, yeah, 121 to 105 still going on in this last game before 10 o'clock tonight. Got the fresh cut, by the way. You already know we had the Rocketer. Shout out to my guy Ty. Jokic versus Lakers Centers is going to be a buffet in the playoffs. I think it's going to be a buffet the next time here because yeah, they don't really have a center. So except for Jackson Hayes, but even then he's pretty bad. Ken Patterson, Reeve, Luca, LeBron playing D against Denver. Everyone will feast. Yeah, Reeve. Excuse me. Is an unethical basketball player, like Harrison Wind said. Just someone who's dumb. He doesn't know what he's doing. They only have offense, and it's terrible to watch. Christian Brown will shut down Austin Reeves. I don't care. You've got Luka Doncic. I'm sure Jamal, or even probably what is it? Christian's gonna have his work cut out for him. I think it's him or MPJ. Anybody could probably guard Luka Doncic. I would even think what's his name, Peyton Watson when he comes back. That will be a great game for him. LeBron probably going to get shut down by AG. That will be nice to see. And as of right now, guys, you've got the big game tonight, 121 to 132. Simons and the Blazers, not enough. He had 26. It was a good game for him, but the Denver Nuggets, Jamal Murray, the Blue Arrow, gets 55, 5, and 4 rebounds to close out the game. Jokic with a triple double. Yeah, he had a triple double in Dev's superstar Dev's face tonight. That was insane because he didn't touch it, but I was like, wow, he gets the triple dub. So that's always good to see. Jamal, though, excuse me. Jamal gets 55 points on 55% shooting. Like, geez. Yeah, he was pissed about getting ejected last time. Christian Brown also had a quiet double-double, 10 rebounds, 21 points. Aaron Gordon and MPJ both sat out this game. But it's good because we're going into the All-Star break with a great win. Great solid outing for the Nuggets as they are up 8-0 in their last few games, or on an 8-game win streak. So it should be nice to see Jackson Hayes, Christian Coloco, Alex Len, Trey Jameson is their center depth. It is absolutely abysmal. It's so bad how they're relying on a bunch of these guys who don't even really play well at center to even be that. Yeah, they just got Alex Len. I saw that, by the way, the acquisition. It was pretty. Haven't seen him play. Was he in G League? No. So Ken, actually, I have a story. I don't know Alex Len even from 10 years ago when he was drafted by Phoenix. He spent time with the Sacramento Kings. He was kind of back and forth with them, and I know he was just on the Wizards. But yeah, Alex Len. It's unbelievable how he never really has evolved as a player. I know some teams still probably use him as like for garbage time or for little bits of here and there, but seeing as to how Alex Len is still in the league or just even playing a bit is kind of surprising. So it's a bit of a sight to see, but even then, I just don't think they're going to get anything done, even with the acquisition. So we shall definitely see how that unfolds, or it will all develop for the Lakers. Because yeah, the Lakers are maybe riding high with Luca, but it's not enough. Really bad for the Kings, which they played Trey Lyles at the 5. Yeah, it's so bad seeing how you're a 7-footer, but even if you haven't involved your game into shooting or just like being a good defender, yeah, you're pretty much not good at all. So it's rough. It is rough. This is quite a game though. The Atlanta Hawks travel to the Madison Square Garden, taking on the Knicks in a 148-149 defeat. But man, that you want to talk about overtime thrillers. That is insane. There were 2 overtime games. The Pacers even defeated the Wizards 134-130 in a crazy overtime win. So I would say that was quite a game to watch indeed. Those two. I actually want to see this real quick. Did Trae Young even get 40 points? If he didn't, I'm going to be upset. Trae Young got 38, just barely missing 40 points. But Dyson Daniels with 23. Recession. Man. The Hawks are a mess right now. This is exactly why Atlanta's falling so badly in the standings. And New York, yeah, they still have a comfortable position being up. I think they're 3rd. Yeah, the Celtics won today, so they're still the 2nd seed. But let's see here. Yeah, Celtics are behind in standings, but that doesn't matter. They're the 2nd seed. They're 5.5 games behind Cleveland. The Knicks are 3rd place. The Nuggets right now are a solid 3rd seed. It might be the 2nd seed here real ASAP. So that rookie center for Portland is a beast. Yeah, I've heard so, Ken Patterson. I don't know how that's going to unfold with what's DeAndre Ayton being there, but it's going to be something nice. Julian and Jokic to SF. Julian Strother going to there. That should be interesting. I'll definitely take a look at that. Ken Donovan Clingan is going to be a problem in the future. I don't know about that, guys, but I mean, if that is the future of Portland, and if they have a solid belief that he's going to be a good center for them, and yeah, I'll definitely have to take a look, guys. But seeing as to how right now the highlight of the night is the Denver Nuggets riding on, yeah, they're 8-2 within the last 10. They're 36-19, just the last team before. I hope we can hold out, man, because the Rockets are right behind us. We got the Lakers, we got the Clippers, anywhere from 4 between, I would say 9 or even 10, maybe even 11, which is Phoenix. There are definitely a lot of games to be played still. So we shall see if, either team is up to get locked in with their position. I definitely think the Grizzlies are going to fall off, though. They got a long night ahead, or they're about to lose here to the LA Clippers, which is good because that'll do us a favor. But yeah, 114 to 128 within the last 12 seconds. That's a done deal. A game that was really, this is insane. So the Thunder were down, I think, by 21 points, but they go 21-0 in the 4th quarter to defeat the Miami Heat. This is just wild because if you see this right now, I kind of can't help but feel bad for Miami because they got really nobody. I actually need to look at these. And yeah, so they got Andrew Wiggins, who's now with the Miami Heat. It's not doing them any favors. I will just say this: it's kind of pathetic how, yeah, Jimmy Butler left the Miami Heat, and I know we're kind of over these trades, but yeah, seeing as to how now that this is kind of the current direction that they're taking, yep, I think Miami, they'll definitely need some time to settle in with these guys, and I don't know if they'll even be a true playoff contending team. I saw Zeke's stat with 4 blocks. I wanted to mention that actually. Zeke Naji are some of the guys who played for us tonight. Christian Brown was pretty solid. Zeke, I don't know, man. Him playing at the 4 seems to really help considering Jokic doesn't have to do all the work. So it's nice though seeing even with AG out, we got some good Zeke with 7 stocks tonight. Yeah. I definitely think right now that we're in a good position with our good guys or Jalen Pickett. At least did he even get any? I need to look at this. Went some good minutes tonight. Because I will give him credit though. Yeah, the Denver Nuggets as of late, man, this is like the playoff Nuggets. We just need to take it easy though. Hopefully after this long break, because man, I tell you now, man, after this, it's all full steam ahead. Jalen Pickett had 3 points on he had 1 for 5 from three, but he at least hit a 3-pointer, so that's always good. DJ playing the backup center is always nice. Pretty good position. Didn't score any points, but at least he was a +5. So playing with Murray or Jokic out there does him a lot of favors. Julian Strother was a -5, but he had 11 points. He's still hitting pretty solid outside of the arc. And then Sharge had 8 minutes. He was a +7 though, so that's at least nice. So yeah, guys, pretty good night here on what is it? It's Wednesday night already. I can't believe it. Valentine's is about to be here. Heat had stayed at 93 for 5 minutes, and OKC came back elite defense. I think OKC is going to be a problem, but if it's any team who can take them, it'll be the Denver Nuggets. And I think we all know this, guys. The Denver Nuggets in the playoffs are a different animal when they have the energy or the juice. So we shall just see how well it goes. I actually need to also talk about this Eastern Conference game. It was the Hornets versus the Orlando Magic tonight in Orlando. My favorite player, former favorite, KCP got ejected. This is crazy because I just saw him arguing, and what's his name? Nick Smith got ejected too. Let's see here. Where is it? 86 to 102. I don't even know what happened in this game really, but Nick Smith Jr. Gets ejected. This is a big deal because it's making headlines. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Nick Smith Jr. You talk about soft ejections. I don't even know really what happened, if there was talking or jawing or cursing, but yeah, when you see that happen, mostly ejection free. Usual suspects not getting themselves into trouble, but it says here the last time the player was kicked out during the 2017-18. Apparently he was ejected. The Los Angeles Lakers reportedly recent events, that streak has ended. Yeah. We miss KCP, man. If he was in Denver, that wouldn't have happened. But seeing here, ongoing matchup, we're ejected. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on with some of these refs. Let me know in the comments or live chat, guys. What do you guys think about the everybody just keeps getting ejected nowadays? If you get anybody from what is it? Could be New York, could be Dallas, it could be Golden State, LA, even us, Chicago. Everybody seems to have that player who will always get hot or get ejected, and it's just ridiculous. I live in Orlando, from what I've heard from friends. The Magic fans, they want KCP gone. Damn. Magic fans want KCP gone? Damn. I thought he wanted to be a valuable asset. The Murray ejection even was puzzling. I don't even understand what that's about. Murray ejected, KCP. Always the good players, man. Like, what did they do wrong? It was justified. Yes, he crossed the line. Refs are too sensitive. I say the refs are too sensitive. I just make the right move by signing. I say they should have pursued other options. Well, some wanted Christian Wood gone. Let's see here. Do you think they'll? I think it was badly managed the way. So the Lakers also. This is actually a funny story. When the Lakers traded, had plans to trade Dalton Connect. Yeah, the NBA is a business, guys, at the end of the day. And sure, forget ejections, forget money, business deals. But if you're going to be traded, it's just kind of crazy how I don't even know, man. So many people just get sent to different teams in the worst possible way. Also, speaking of like business, this is actually the team that really needs to be brought up. So Jimmy Butler and the Warriors. This is something that I want everybody to note. So Jimmy Butler's 10 years older than me. He's 35. What's going to happen with the Warriors, guys? Do you guys think they're going to be a playoff team? What do you guys think will happen? Let me know. HM is here. This is 1 a.m. Hardcore Nugget fan. I still think we need to sign someone like Lonnie Walker and Malone could go to ESP in the playoffs. Yeah. Oh, go to especially in the playoffs. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just not really sure what's going to happen here coming the playoffs. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. Uh, team had already gotten so many ejections. There's so many things going on. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't believe that like so many people would want KCP quote gone. Gone? Are you wait, let me ask you, HMEs, are you serious? They want him gone? That's quite interesting because I'm just like, I thought they wanted a veteran or someone like KCP, and now you're telling me they want him gone. I'm just like, wow, that's a little surprising to me. I think we need yeah. Let me know. Let me know, HMEs. But that's kind of crazy because I know Denver would have wanted to retain him probably for a better or less expensive deal. As for us though, right now, we're doing pretty hot. We know we could be doing better. We could be holding these teams. That's my friends have told me out of anger. I don't know if that's really true though. I think logically, not out of emotion, as they say. Because I think KCP is essentially he's going to be good for the team at least come playoffs now that they got a good defender and when Suggs comes back. I just don't know right now if they're cut out for them because Orlando has fallen off. They were pretty top, like top 4, top 5 in the beginning of the season, but we shall see where it goes. Nuggets right now are on a roll. Swipa, DNVR, everybody said it themselves. This weekend we get to relax. And yeah, to be fair, he's been pretty bad this year. It's mainly because he's gone to Orlando, man. Like he's not playing with a good team. Like if we get the Jokic effect, or if he was with us, like he'd be so good on Mavs fans. Oh, I actually got to bring that up too. Ken, shout out to Ken Patterson for bringing this up. Mavs fans getting kicked out of their home arena just for saying, quote, either fire Nico or saying stuff. Even Mark Cuban was like, sit the fuck down or get out of here. Excuse my language. So the Mavericks fans getting ejected for wanting something better or having free speech. I mean, I'm sure that some people will say otherwise, but I think it's terrible. I think it's terrible. I mean, you pay to be there, but yeah, what are you going to do? Kick them out? Like some might get kicked out permanently, or some might have a difference of opinion. But I don't think it's wise just to eject your fans because of that, guys. It's terrible. It's unbelievable. Let me know what you think, though, Ken or HME, is about the whole Mavericks fiasco and their players just quote being ejected because they don't like the way they talk or quote say anything. It's I find that to be honestly kind of upsetting because I'm like I I love seeing these guys. The Mavs owner was getting booed. Yeah, Miriam Adelson, she's terrible. And I will say this, even I'm in Vegas, she has her own like the Venetian, she owns the Venetian Palazzo out here, one of the two richest both hotels and casino. Even in Macau and China, they have a lot of money going for them, but I think it's kind of terrible how if they move, and this is actually a scenario, this is the last segment I'll do here. If the Mavericks find a way to move the team to Vegas, this is like the Seattle Supersonics 2.0, because this is a story I'll say. If anybody knows the Seattle Supersonics, in 2008, the ownership moved the team from Seattle to Oklahoma City, and the people of Seattle hate Oklahoma City, if you don't know to this day. It's crazy because they want their team back. And it would just be like with Dallas losing a team. And if they come out here to Vegas, which is easier to, I guess, just relocate instead of building a whole brand new team. Mark Cuban going to regret that organization is imploding. Seattle, yeah, the Sonics were stolen from Seattle, HMEs. And I think it's just unbelievable how if Vegas gets a team, sure, good, whatever. I don't want that though. I don't want a Vegas team like that because I'd rather have us get our own team. And the San Antonio Stars, this is a WNBA example. They relocated here when the team wasn't probably getting enough money or anything really in San Antonio, and they became the Las Vegas Aces. But now for the Dallas Mavericks to come out here, I hope it's not called the Mavericks, or I hope it gets a different name, but I wouldn't like that. I don't think I'd like Las Vegas getting the team this way or this kind of team in particular. It should be its own thing or its own growth, organic grown team, but I honestly doubt it. Yeah, I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that. They should leave it how it is. Dallas is a pretty big market. Yeah, They're a lot bigger than most teams, like even say compared to Denver or Utah or New Orleans, even. So, with that being said, I definitely think that Dallas, though, if they lose Dallas to not just expansion, but if they lose them to say relocation, and it's going to be a rough time for that whole city, man. They've already lost quite a lot, or even the what is it, Dallas Cowboys can't get a break, huh? But yeah, guys, great game from Jamal. Nothing really too big to. I mean, yeah, new career high. Even Jokic had a career high, but that was a loss against the Wizards. But we got greater things coming. We got the All Star weekend. I definitely want to know. I wish I could be in California so I could go watch that, but it's going to be a while. Las Vegas should have its own team to be organic and bring the Sonics back to Seattle. They should do that. They should move Memphis to the east, and there should be, I don't know, a South Carolina team. There should probably be an expansion just for the sake of making it even 32 teams. So 16 East, 16 West, and we'll see how that goes. But other than that, guys, shout out to HM shout out to Ken Patterson. I'm gonna go get dinner. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. How do you guys feel about All Star Weekend? Are you guys gonna tune in for Jokic? I definitely will be. It's pretty boring. I know that this All Star game format, by the way, guys. Let me know in the comments. It's weird. They're drafting teams to like being winners or being like with Team Chuck, Shaq. I don't know who the people are, but it's definitely weird. Even the players like Kevin Durant, LeBron, everybody's been saying it's just a weird way of doing it. But yeah, I definitely want to know how this new All-Star game format will be. But with that said, guys, yeah, I'm not watching it really either, Ken. I'm just kind of lame. I find it to be lame. Maybe even the 3-point contest is even better. The All-Star celebrity game is the one to watch, guys. Actually, let's look this up together. And speaking of unrivaled talks, Nafisa Collier, I hope you win all that for the 200K, the money, the shmoney to beat who is it going to be? Zura Stevens. You got what's her name? Satu Sabali. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch. But let's see, All Star Celebrity Game 2025. It's Friday, February 14th. Huh? What is this? I'll definitely watch that. So Friday, February 14th. Huh? That should be interesting to see. I will watch that as it goes on. But other than that, guys, the All Star game, I think you guys can all agree. Who agrees that All Star is boring? Like Ken, I'm pretty sure. Even UHM I'm pretty sure that is pretty true though. What is it? The All Star game is pretty overrated. It's boring. There's no point in seeing that. Oh, even look at that. Jamal just got 55. Great game overall. I just can't believe it, man. That's a nice sighting to see. So we shall definitely look into where it leads. Yeah, congrats to him, man. Though seriously, that is a highlight reel of the night. I would love to see though if they actually managed to get him into the All Star reserves, which would have been possible, but unfortunately, it's not. It would have been so nice had we gotten Jamal to be an All Star finally for once, even as a reserve. But other than that, guys, there's always next year. Well, we'll just have to see, right? If next year even has anything left in the tank. And with everything else, yeah, we got a great showing. I'll definitely tune into All Star Weekend just to keep you guys updated on coverage, just so this channel doesn't get quiet or boring. You already know, guys. This is Mr. Exquisite Nugget signing off. Shout out to Ken and HM Yiz, as always. Let's see. It's been boring for the past few years. Joker would have rather shoot in 3-point contest than play an All Star game. I agree. And with that said, I think that Joker should be in it more. It is just unfortunate how the All Star game has just become. It's just all about like what is it? The flashy lights and just like getting good. What is it? Quote. I think you know what I'm trying to say. The glitz, the glamour. It's all about the lights and camera action. There's nothing fun about it. It's pretty lame. But yeah, guys, I'm looking at KCP's story. Yeah, he's having at least a good time out there. Wish he was still with us. On that, guys, go Nuggets. I'll keep you guys updated on All-Star break. We should be back. I think sometime I'll try to go live either Saturday or Sunday. But I don't want to make any promises and disappoint y'all. So let's see here. Yeah, we should definitely have another show for you guys ASAP. But if you guys want, also, I actually have another question. Let me know if you guys want me to do a live. I should be getting another person to do the show with probably on Saturday, maybe my brother or someone. But other than that, guys, have a good night. Go Nuggets.